Hello people of YouTube and welcome to FLOBATHTHEGR8 and Friends play Forza 4. Today we are doing a tuning for, I'll start again. We're doing a tuning for drifting episode today, which will be the final episode of tuning for we have covered, and that it is when we have covered the basics of tuning for each start of the race. So I'm going to be using my Toyota Supra here, as you can see, FLOBATHTHEGR8 and Friends play Forza 4 Motorsports, and for a drift race, you ideally, I've been shouted this quite a lot, but I use 4-wheel drive, but ideally you want a rear-wheel drive. So if I just go into Upgrade Shop, I will show you what parts you will need. So if I go over to Conversions, drivetrain, as you can see, is still stock. If I do that, I could do that, but it'd be kind of ridiculous, so I left it at that. Aspiration, if there's a twin screw supercharger, I recommend that because you don't get turbo lag, but because this car doesn't have it, take whatever else is available. Okay, so the aerodynamics, yeah, body parts, not that important really. As I say, it's for drifting. You're going sideways half the time, so you don't really need the aerodynamics. So your race air filter, your air filter needs to be a race rather. Your fuel system needs to be stock. Your ignition needs to be stock as well. Your race exhausts is race. I'm saying this all wrong, aren't I? Your camshaft is stock as well. Your valves stock as well. I think displacement is stock. Yep. So is compression, obviously your race turbocharger, race intercooler, race oil and cooling, and obviously race flywheel. That could all be upgraded to the maximum, provided the maximum class of your car is an S-Class. It is pretty much spot on. You can have a few R3s that work with it, but end of the day they don't always work. Excuse me. Obviously these can be upgraded to the maximum as well. Now your tyres, this is crucial. You want your tyres to be slipping and sliding, so either your stock or street. Anything higher than that is just too grippy, really. I suppose stock tyres would be alright, but a friend of mine who actually does drift racing for real life suggested street tyres for what he uses on most of his cars, and that's what I'm going to do. So that is all the parts for you. Let's just go and look at the setup. Tyre pressures on the rear, as I say, you want your back end to be slipping and sliding, so we have a higher pressure compared to the front. How high is entirely up to you. It depends on how loose you want your back end. Your gearing, I haven't really touched this because you tend not to go out to second and third, but if you do acceleration, you'll just be a bit too much, I feel. For this, I just suggest altering your final drive. What was it on 3.3? So yeah, that will give you either, as you can see on the bottom right, you adjust this final drive to and fro, and it adjusts the whole thing for you. Get back to 3.3. Okay, alignment. I'm actually going to adjust this. I'm going to adjust my toe. It's a bit too much. I'm going to put that back down to 0.5 to negative. Your camber really makes no difference, really. It's just how much tire gets put on the road. Your toe on the front, you want your, obviously we discussed in the circuit racing, you want your wheels to be pointing easier, so we do that, and also your caster, which also straightens your wheels up a lot faster. Roll bars, as you can see, you want a really soft rear end. Same with the springs, and your right height. We always go as low as possible because we're here for style, not here for who comes first. We're here for style. And damping, I've left well alone. Aero, I've left well alone. To be honest, I might just down that a bit. Braking, you want to send to the rear as opposed to circuit racing. You want to send it to the rear. I might actually just up my braking percentage and pressure, just so that instead of using a handbrake, I can just tap the brake and it will slide for me. And your differential is set to acceleration, deceleration to 100%. So yes, we want to apply this. Okay, so once that is all set up, oop, wrong thing. We want to test drive. I actually recommend, well, has to say my friend of mine, but I'm doing the video, so we've both agreed on for old downhill on Fujimi Kaido. I do apologize if I said that wrong. So yes, let's just take it on for a good old test drive and see how we go. And I do apologize for this video being somewhat late. I haven't had a component cable recently. My one decided to break, so I'm having to borrow my friend's at the moment. But come May onwards, I will be upgrading to HD. Oh, I left traction control on. Silly me. It makes sure you have traction control off. So yeah, as I say, I'm borrowing a friend's component cable. So I'm not exactly getting the highest quality videos, but they are decent enough for now. Right, so yes. I mean, your difficulty is entirely up to you, but make sure you have traction control off. So, hold downhill, take 2. Obviously, this is just, as I say, it's a very rough guide. You know, every car is different, but ideally, you want a pretty soft rear end. If you have a 4-wheel drive car, you can just handbrake it and full throttle, which is my kind of style, because I can't really feather the throttle. But we'll see. So here we go, drift. So yeah, here we go. So I'm a bit quiet at the moment, I'm concentrating. But yeah, as you can see, we're drifting, and of course, spun out. But, you know, they always take practice, but see, notice how much the rear end wants to slide out. I can actually just take this rear wing off, actually. Because I don't need the downforce. It's just on for style, really. So yeah, drifting. Drifting, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, hello. I admit I'm not the best drifter, it's not my preferred style. I prefer circuit racing as I study motorsports at university. So I know pretty damn much, not everything, but I know enough to tune a car to do what I want it to do. Which, as I say, does help. And I'm hoping for those who don't study motorsports or do have some passion for motorsports, enjoy this, and I hope Turn 10 enjoy these videos as well, because I have been talking to him on Twitter lately, and I might as well talk about the series I'm doing as part of this, really. There will be 2 forms of racing. One racing will be an S-Class and below, upgraded to an R3. And what we do is we will be doing circuit racing, drag racing, and drift racing in the S and below to R3. And we also have Audi A4 touring cars. And each episode will be weekly. I'm not sure how much of each we'll be doing. We'll probably be doing about 2-3 races per day, really, so there will be a lot of content recorded on one given day. So I may alternate it. It will be a weekly series anyway, but I may alternate it between one weekend being the Audi A4s and the other weekend the R3s. A bit of fun. I screwed that one. So that is the plan for what I am thinking of doing. And I hope you guys enjoy the series. The Audi A4s will be going around 8 tracks. First will be Nürburgring Grand Prix, then we have Hockenheim Full, then we have Laguna Seca, then for just to be different we have the Top Gear test track. I'm just going to drive around so I can concentrate. We have the Bernese Alps Festival Circuit in 5th. The Camino, I can't even read my own handwriting. The Camino Extreme Circuit. I haven't actually raced around there before, I didn't know it existed until now. We have the Infineon Full racetrack, and then finally Silverstone. There's a bit of a story behind that, because myself and my friend Psycho Kit have been striving to beat each other's times, as you do, a bit of friendly rivalry in the exact same car. Well, I have the number 2, he has the number 4, but overall, between numbers 2 and 6, they all have the exact same stats and whatnot. We both got a 145 round Silverstone, but Mr. Kit got a 145.9, I got a 145.4. So I beat him by a good half a second, which is literally your splittest length on the track. God knows how I managed to do it, but he's been striving for ages to try beat me, and he can't seem to do it, so I'm pretty damn impressed. But yes, back on track, drifting. I hope you have enjoyed this. I obviously still need to do some work. 1, practicing drifting, and 2, oh god, it's battered. And 2, actually set up. Grab it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, people of YouTube, and from FLOBATHTHEGR8 and Friends play, if you can just get a shot of the bonnet in the number 69 racing car. I hope you've enjoyed this video and look forward to our future content. So until then, people of YouTube, take care.